Hi, everybody. It's me, Casey O'Neill. I'm going to go through a few science books. I will read the pages and then ask you questions about the content and pictures that you see. First, we're going to read Land and Water, and then we will read about clouds. Let's get started. Land and Water, written by Robert Charles. A ball in space. Earth is like a big ball in space. Earth looks blue because most of it is covered by water. The land on Earth looks mostly green or brown from space. Land comes in many shapes and sizes. There are many kinds of land and water on Earth. That's interesting. Why does Earth look blue from space? Why does Earth look blue from space? Because most of it is covered in water. Man, there's a lot of water on Earth. If the blue stuff is water and the brown and green stuff is land, what is the white stuff on Earth? The white stuff that we see here are actually clouds. Mountains and hills. When land rises high, it's called a mountain. Some mountains have flat land around them. Other mountains are a part of a group of mountains near each other. Here we have a group of mountains here, and in front of it is the flat land. A hill is when the land rises just a little. Hills are smaller than mountains. These hills are covered with green grass. Which is smaller, a hill or a mountain? Which is smaller, a hill? Valleys. When land dips low, it's called a valley. Valleys can be small and narrow. They can also be big and wide. What is it called when the land dips low? What is it called when the land dips low? Valley. Streams and rivers. When it rains or when snow melts, water flows downhill in streams. Streams join each other to make small rivers. Look at all these waterfalls. The water is flowing down the waterfalls. Where does this water come from? Where does this water come from? Rain and snow. What do you call it when streams join together? What do you call it when streams join together? River. Streams join together to make small rivers. Small rivers join each other to make big rivers. Streams and rivers flow into ponds, lakes, and oceans. What color is this river? What color is this river? Brown. I wonder why it's so brown. Do you think this river is small or big? Do you think this river is small or big? It's big. Ponds and lakes. Ponds and lakes are water with land all around them. Ponds are small, while lakes are bigger. Which is smaller, a pond or a lake? Which is smaller? A pond. Most ponds and lakes are filled with fresh water. This means the water is not salty. This fresh water is blue. What are these big pieces of land surrounding the lake? What are these big pieces of land surrounding the lake? These are mountains. They rise high into the sky. Oceans and islands. Oceans cover most of Earth. Oceans are so big that you cannot see across them. They are filled with salt water. Hey, can you see across the ocean? Can you see across the ocean? No, it's too big. What are oceans filled with? What are oceans filled with? Salt water. The land under the ocean is called the ocean floor. The ocean floor has valleys. The ocean floor also has mountains. The tops of some mountains stick out above the water. These mountains become islands. Where do you find an island? Where do you find an island? In the ocean. Conclusion. Earth is covered by land and water. The different shapes of land and water make our planet interesting and beautiful. Thanks for reading about land and water. Now we'll read about clouds. Clouds, written by Kira Freed and illustrated by Maria Voris. Big white clouds fill the blue sky. What do you see in the clouds? Here we have a cloud. This cloud looks like a bunny rabbit. And this cloud looks like a heart. Look at the puffy clouds. I see a snowman. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? A fish. Where do fish live? Where do fish live? In the water. But for some reason, we see a fish here in the clouds. Look at the jumbo clouds. A whale is what I see. What do you see? The whale is right here. And here we have a squirrel. Look at the round clouds. I see a cream pie. What do you see? What do you see? A mouse. Do you think a mouse is loud or quiet? Do you think a mouse is loud or quiet? They're very quiet. If this is the mouse, what is this little part here? What is this part of the mouse? The tail. Do you see the fuzzy clouds? A sheep is what I see. Do you see it too? Here's a fuzzy sheep. What color is the sheep? What color is the sheep? White. Look at the very tall clouds. I see a mountain. Can you see the mountain? Can you see the mountain? Here it is. Here's a mountain, and over here looks like a turtle. What is on a turtle's back? What is on a turtle's back? A shell. The shell protects the turtle. I see, look at the darker clouds. I see a thick blanket. What do you see? What do you see? A moon and a rocket ship. It's starting to rain. Let's go inside. What can you use to protect yourself from the rain? What can you use to protect yourself from the rain? An umbrella or a raincoat? That's the end of the clouds book. Thanks for reading along and answering questions.